I mean, a whole year.
It isn't that when he's torturing other people, though, and he's a little bitch. Little bitch.
How come he was always talking about his mental health when he's doing some competition? And now all of a sudden he's making, okay, I tell you what, guys, I'm leaving the app as well. I'm leaving, my mental health's not good. But I'm still going to do this reward, guys. I'm still going to do this little competition at the top. Please give me, guys.
Angie, please don't leave. You're smashing the app. You're smashing TikTok.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not in a good way, guys. But I'm still going to do this competition at the top before I leave.
Oh, Ange, but I couldn't live without you not being on here. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't.
Oh, and you're smashing it.
And remember, I'm the only one that would go to prison for you.
Oh, thank you, Charlie.
No, Angie, I've changed my mind. I'll go to prison for you as well.
No, piss off, Blind.
No,
I'll go back to prison.
Guys, I just can't do it. I'm going to leave the app. But let me do this competition first at the top. Please let me get me to number 1 on the popular first.
But I'm sorry, but I'll choose Capiche.
Oh my God, hon, are you okay, hon? Don't cry, hon.
I will go back to prison for you.
Even though that I'm talking about someone else's beef, I just needed the content to get me to number 1. Even though talking about Craig was nothing to do with me, I just had to talk about it because it gets me up on the popular. I need content.
Yeah, and can we just, while Angie's crying, do you mind just sending your team? While Angie's crying, do you mind just sending your team bracelets and heart me's?
Gifts.
Yeah. And I think we need to play E17 Stay now.
if we all start sending the fist gift, she'll be number 1 tomorrow.
Angie, you okay?
Me and Charlie do prison together if we have to.
Can you just get the heart me's and we'll give Angie a good send-off the TikTok app and we'll just smash these gifts, guys. Come on, get your team bracelets in.
Let's see.
And all this stuff, and I've shown the Discord message in that Discord where she's gone, oh, everyone's overreacting to do with Craig and stuff. Like, you joking?
Oh, he's talking about me.
What she like other people want today?
He's all overreacting.
The police will see this as that you're the one still going on about it a day later. You're still allowed. You need the content because you did this little competition. I thought you were suffering your mental health. You seem to have cheered up, by the way. I forgot. I thought you were leaving
the app. On the app, but you don't hear me talking about him.
Emma, you keep saying I can show you. What do you mean now, Emma? You do me.
He's a stalker. Why is he even talking about my Discord? Why are you even going into my Discord?
Yeah, and they were being dramatic about the whole Craig thing. It's ridiculous how much they blew this up. It's ridiculous. So you are dramatic little bitches. That's all you are.
Craig's anxieties. Let's be careful. Craig's anxieties through the roof.
Everybody, Alex, Frankie, everybody like that.
Craig, I have mental health, love. We've not stopped spoken about it for the last 4 hours. What about, we spoke about 10 minutes. You're still going on about it, about your mental health, your anxiety. I have mental health, love. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? I don't give 2 fucks. You've been going on about it for 4 hours.
He's literally just shining a bigger light on it where, like, if he was that bothered about his daughter, right, he would shut the fuck up. He's had his say. You've had all the hate, Angie. Why do you keep magnifying the issue for? Because it's going to encourage more trolls to do more fucking pages of your daughter's face on you fucking idiot.
I'm going to the police about him. I'm definitely reopening the case about him.
And it weren't just Craig's kid was going on about it. It's all the kids that was watching and it was Pearl's grandkids that was in the room next door as well.
Police case against it.
Indigo Moon has made a really good comment saying that they are using Craig to take the heat away from P and Tracy.
Yeah, exactly. Have they mentioned what Tracy said? Have they mentioned what she said about the Coke bottle? The most disgusting thing she said.
No, but it'll be on my FYP show at 4 o'clock.
We cannot have an opinion to say a child shouldn't be on this live when you're talking sexually. And Craig is sitting there saying, but it's my child, I'll do what I want. Tell that to social services, love. Because they won't probably see it like that. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying in this case. I'm talking about when you keep saying it's your child, you do what you want. Oh, absolutely not. With 10 minutes, we had an opinion, but you've gone on it all day.
And fancy it weren't about just putting your kid on there. It was about having your kid on there while you got someone talking about glass items going up places they shouldn't bloody
We're talking
be.
about kids. We're safeguarding kids. There's a difference. I know, just because it's your child, you cannot do what you want.
And going into graphic detail.
Deflection from the disgusting, exactly. Absolutely. And they're going to go because, AB desperate for content. He'll go on about it all day now. And then what's it to do with AB? What's it to do with him? Why does he have to talk about it? I swear to God, I can't even wait to open this case, and I'm going to stick by it this time because I don't want to mess the police around. And Alex, you can send any videos, misread, any videos you want, because it won't be tit for tat, I can tell you.
If you saw Tracy's video and think that's acceptable for a child to hear, there's something wrong in your head.
100%. Oh, yeah. Absolutely crazy. Thank you, Skills. Thank you, Shem.
I'm put on an app that's got kids that is 13 plus.
I mean, okay, listen, you're saying let's not talk about kids. What about when kids go live or kids goes into an adult's box? Are we not allowed to talk about it because we're not allowed to talk about kids?
If anybody have got those clips, can they inbox me on that?
He's got that Chelsea in the box, right? You need to block her, Angie, because I see her coming all the time. She's saying, Angie calls other people's wrong-uns if they mention, like, say, my kid or one of your supporters' kids. But then she's like, Craig, she's done nothing but talk about your kid all day. Like, you weren't even talking about the fucking kid. You were just saying you shouldn't have had your kid on camera. Like, it wasn't any malice in it.
A 10-minute opinion that they've gone on since Miss Red's live at 10 a.m. They've brought all this attention to Craig's kid. So who's talking about kids? You've brought the attention. And Craig, you need to shut that down and say, please stop talking about my kid. Because they're the ones bringing attention to it now. And all because they want content.
Angie, do you know what I've realised as well? That Craig, he's not very innocent. He says he wants to keep out of all the drama. But one of his backup accounts is called Evil Broccoli.
Is that him?
Mm-hmm. I'll go and find this for a minute.
Oh, block.
He used to come in here.
He's mocking my dead father, and he's sitting there playing the victim, talking about his anxiety and his mental health. Oh, fuck off with that shit. You're talking about my dead father. You think it's okay to be mocking my father? Because that's why he's called it evil avocado.
I've seen that.
No, I mean evil broccoli. So you
send your picture on WhatsApp.
The deceased in Craig. Crazy. Honestly. Wow. The plot thickens.
Disgusting. That's really keeping out the drama, that is, isn't it? And how are you keeping out the drama when you're in P's box and it's got all the freaking drama? And if someone's talking like that, wouldn't you drop? Or if they're talking like that about drama, wouldn't you drop?
Let me tell you something. We were actually trying to give you advice that you shouldn't be putting your kid on there, and you didn't have the full intent because you were kind of doing that, like that kind of thing. The reason I say that is because social services can get involved in shit like this, believe it or not. So when you're sitting here saying it's my child, I can do what I want, well, absolutely not. You can't do what you want when there's a child.
I've never known a needy woman. I've never known a needy woman to sit with people like that, to have that type of conversation.
Angie, will you check WhatsApp?
And the travellers will know what I mean.
Check WhatsApp, Ange. Because that's the proof that he's evil broccoli.
Oh, and you just got the big fest gift.
Scouse chicken starts at 11 tonight, mate.
So much. You sent me that.
Scouse chick.
Thank you, Scouse chick. Thank you. I'm just checking this.
Scouse chick minded starts at 11.
Oh, no, it might mean that you've nominated for it if it means that you can get the gifts, because she just sent it me.
No, you can send it when you want it.
Okay,
the gift thing.
Guys, still vote on the little festival up the top. I know it's 10 hours, but I think you can still vote. If you click on it, there should be a vote at the bottom.
It means you get to send Angie voting cards for free.
Yeah, you can still vote, guys. So everybody vote. So I've got it here, guys. Let me see if I can bring this up. Right, okay. So this is him. So please don't play the victim, Craig. Play the victim, Craig. How do I get this? Wait a minute, it's not letting me do the effects. Am I gone to the wrong thing?
Why?
No,
And all it was rumoring is I only went in there to stick up for Frankie. I was in the comments, so that's how I knew it was you, because I remembered your name from yesterday.
it's not letting me do the effects for some reason.
Died out the drama, your name wouldn't have got brought up. It would have just been a man let his kid in the box. No one would have ever known.
It's not letting me do the effects.
Why?
I don't know why. Maybe because there are little messages at the bottom. Because they're boxes. No, you said we should better put it on. Doesn't affect. So Craig likes to take the mick out of the deceased. Because my dad died, and that was to do with the broccoli. So there you go. That's kind of, there you go. So please don't play the victim, Craig.
Yeah, I mean, what type of father goes around mocking unalive fathers? Yeah, you should have a bit empathy. You're playing the fucking victim, saying that you feel bad as a father because we apparently bullied you, but yet you're going around mocking Angie's father. Make it make
Giving you
sense, as
some
Alex would
advice.
say.
Believe it or not, social services do get involved in social media, right? And so if you've got your daughter there listening to that kind of filth, social, you keep saying it's your daughter, you can do what you want. Absolutely not. That's why people scream.
Absolutely disgusting.
That's
Why would you let your
screenshot? I don't agree with that. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with anyone taking screenshot. We warned you. We told you this is people take screen recordings, and you said, "Well, my daughter's on my page anyway," so you weren't bothered about it. So why are you bothered now? No, it's his fault.
What do you mean,
Child.
Rowan? But Linz, you are one. What does that mean? Make sense. Yeah, why would you even let your kid even within close proximity of that type of conversation? Because you said your kid was getting excited because she had a gift or something, but then you said you could hear, but your kid couldn't hear the conversation. So that conversation was going on for a little while as well, so you're full of shit. I wouldn't dare allow my kid to listen to that type of shit. It's disgusting.
Discussing other objects.
Oh, Vaughan, how am I a bully?
We were doing an awareness, to say this woman was talking disgusting about a Coke bottle, and you know what I mean, sexually, right? He had his child on his alive, okay? He said he turned his volume up, but yet he was shaking his head when she was talking. So that says to me he didn't have his volume down. So we were just doing an awareness. Don't beacon on child because people screenshot and do screen recordings and all that. And also you got social services that would probably think, well, this is a bit odd. Why have you got your kid listening to that kind of filth? So we were giving you advice. Don't do it. And obviously then you decided to take it somewhere else for 3 hours. And then you got even people telling him to report me to the police. Go off you go. Off you go. Report the social services while you're at it.
Thanks, Jenny. what they're telling you, but it was quite educational because a couple of people jumped up and they were saying, oh, obviously you need to check your kids devices all the time, and this is what peddlers can tend to do. This is how they work. It was sort of more of an awareness on sort of checking your kids' devices, because you can use apps now where you can just monitor what they're doing.
But why are they talking about what Tracy said? Have we forgotten what she said?
Yeah. Tracy, it clearly said on a live last night, it was about 6 o'clock, said that our unalived husband used to get a Pepsi Max glass and then he stick it up our Fifi and then he put a head torch on. She even got the head torch out and she said that he was looking inside. And then she said she also had a cricket bat up the foo-foo and she used a condom so she didn't get any splinters.
And how is that acceptable, guys? So how are these women, and men supporting AB for defending Craig and saying that's okay? We're not attacking him, but that's definitely not okay. Having his child on live, witnessing what she was saying, hearing that. So how's AB defending that? Saying that's okay. How was that okay?
Yeah, you're being treated like the bad guy, Ange, because you were just basically giving them some advice, telling them what TikTok's all about and social media and the internet as a whole. Yeah, now you're the one that's in the wrong because he's crying like a little bitch, saying, oh, I feel like a failure of a father. No, it's because you've just exposed yourself for being a shit one by allowing your kid to listen to that conversation.
Yeah.
Sorry, Angie, I'm just mad.
No, let's think. Let's actually protect him, defend him, and all we're saying. Okay, maybe he was naive and gullible, didn't realise it, but that's all it was. But then he decided to go into boxes for the last 3 hours, and slagging us all off. So talking, had to bring his mental health in, of course, to use his mental health and saying that his mental health isn't good and all this. Well, let me give you some advice. Why don't you get off TikTok then? I'm not having
Angie,
you slagging us off for the last 3 hours.
You know what that Craig reminds us of? He reminds us of like a little kid, like when you tell your kid off and they're like, and they start crying and they're getting upset. Like, you were just getting advice from us, like we weren't going at you, like...
Yeah, there ain't no more
and then
it wrong's wrong.
Yeah.
And now he's crying.
You use your mental health, you're using your mental health, Craig, while you're sitting there with evil broccoli on your bio, knowing that's how my dad died, yeah? And that's why you put it up there, because everybody was doing it. So you decided to join in, yeah? Mocking my father, that's no longer here. So I don't care about your mental health, Craig. If you want to report me to the police for having an opinion, off you pop, yeah? Off you go, because I'm quite happy to tell them what it was about. You know what I mean? Please.
His kid definitely heard that conversation. He was just so defensive. He was like, no, I had the volume turned down, and she was excited. And then he was tripping himself up by saying, well, I could only hear her, but she couldn't. Like, no, your kid heard that conversation. It was disgusting. All you need to do is just hold your hands up and say, yeah, like I should have maybe cut off the live or jumped out the box or whatever. But no, you've made a hum and har about it all fucking day, crying, making yourself look like the victim when you were the one that was in the wrong.
Oh, and he likes to mock the deceased.
And mock the deceased, yeah. As a father, I don't know, Ange, like, it's all right for them to do it to you, but then, like, when
I'm telling you, you might sit there, Craig, and think this is okay, it's your daughter, but social services won't think that, yeah? When I see a clip, sitting with your daughter, listening to that kind of vile shit.
And Paula, I've never claimed to be a perfect mother. Nobody's fucking perfect. Like, me kids at school. So I've got the day off work, because I do also work. So, yeah, I am on Angie's box because I've got nothing else better to do. Okay, Paula,
And one of his
how are you as a mother?
was because she likes to hear women's voices and women to look up to. So that's the type of woman that you'd want your daughter to look up to, Tracy Bucket.
He's like doing my after show. That's what he is. He's the after show of delusive FYP. You know what I mean? That's what he's trying to be.
I'm not on here 24/7, you little divvy.
Why is he getting involved in other people's beef? And this is what the police, I'll tell you what, Alex, honestly won't understand, is that you might have beef with me, back and forth, blah, 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 but you're having beef with me over other people. When I have beef with other people, you're getting yourself involved for no reason, because of a personal vendetta that you have towards me. They will say the same. Well, what's it to do with you? With what we said to Craig? None. But you were so desperate for content. So off you pop and leave the app, because we know that's not going to happen. You're doing it for the gifts. You're doing it for that live festival thing up here, because you did it. You're doing the popular board, when you start talking about your depression, and you're doing it again because you're desperate to beat me. I don't even give a shit if you beat me. I don't care. I planned to do this ages ago, which you knew about, because that's probably why you're doing it now. Yeah, you love a competition with me. Why do you want to compete with me all the time? Do you know what I mean? Because you want to manipulate your viewers into gifting them against me. I don't give two shits.
See that when Craig came into your box, I had wrote in the comments a couple of times, he's evil broccoli, because it says it in his bio. So when he first initially came into your box, he tried to play the pity card by saying, my little girl has no longer got her mum, which is really sad. Her mum's obviously passed away. So why is he evil broccoli taking the piss out of you, Angie, that's lost your dad?
Yeah. So he's a troll. So he's a big troll sitting there playing the victim. He was probably trolling me. Yeah? This guy's probably been trolling me for months, sitting there playing a victim, using his mental health. Oh, please. You didn't give a shit about my mental health when you're trolling me.
Exactly. And see, to be honest, see if I was sitting in a conversation like that was going on, and you've got kids in the background, any mother, father, grandparent would do the same. You'd come right out that live. You wouldn't sit there and entertain it, never mind ask questions about it. Mm-hmm. Especially with your kids. Questioning
what we asked, what we said to him, they need to be checked, because where that was an awareness, not us talking about a child, when a child was listening to filth on an 18 plus live. Well, you know,
It was
18 plus live, isn't it?
I was very calm with him. Do you know what I mean? Like I was very do you know, I was very kind of matter of fact about it, and I was being honest with him. I don't feel like I attacked him at all. Do you know what I mean? I thought I was quite kind to him. And when I found out he was upset, I was worried about him, and I even said, like, what live is he in? I'd like to go talk to him. But Straight Talker went into that live and she was absolutely torn a new one.
She was.
And it, you know, and I felt so awful. Like I felt so awful. All I was saying was there's really, really weird people on the app. I didn't mean for that man to feel like he was a bad dad or, you know, anything like that. Sorry.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you here, Lala, and think, well, I've got to question his parenting when he's allowing that, and also trolling. When he's trolling on an app, I will never understand why a parent with children would be trolling on an app. You know what I mean? And say that they're a great parent. But what kind of example are you setting your kids trolling? You're an adult. You know, he's got evil broccoli in his bio, which suggests to me he's my troll, and he's been trolling me for a long time. Because that's what everyone was doing, putting up this broccoli in it, taking the piss of my deceased father. So I don't feel sorry for him. I don't.
Listen, Lala's getting upset because she's empathic when it comes to people.
Yeah.
You can't question her why she's crying.
Well, no, I don't have any empathy for a troll. How can I have empathy for someone that's trolled? You know, my father who's dead. I'm not going to have empathy because he affected my mental health. They all did, trolling me about my father. So what about my mental health? We're meant to now think about your mental health because you were talking about, you know what I mean? What about when you were trolling me?
Yeah, I'm speaking about Lala's upset at the moment. I'm speaking to Lala. She's they're saying I need to leave the children alone. What? So okay, so you agree that a child should be listening to an adult talk sexual on a live? Are these people okay? Angie,
Julie Louise, I ain't trolling, I'm talking facts.
That's what people don't understand. See, when you're talking about like things that are going on with children and stuff, you don't attack the children. You've got an opinion about the parenting, which makes you, how it comes across to me as quite an intelligent person, you're trying to safeguard children by saying to the parents, look, this is what you've done, this is what can happen, and then obviously he's got photos on his.
And then you say leave our kids alone. So you think it's okay for an adult to talk to a child? What if I see an adult talking to a child on TikTok? I can't discuss it or mention it. No, just don't interfere. Don't phone social services.
Exactly. Then he's saying that he's got pictures of his daughter on his profile, right? Which is directing the wrongins to his profile to look at the pictures of his child. How mad is that?
Yeah.
We just check in that last
Is Aaron here? Because Aaron Cockapoo's just come in the Discord and I've just had to kick her.
Wow. What was she coming in?
Why is she coming in for?
Lala, are you okay first and foremost? You know, you did come in with empathy, as I did. It was to raise awareness, and you did. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, like I'm okay. I really felt really, really bad for him, but I didn't realise he was evil broccoli. But I still have that empathy that, you know, his little girl's mum died, and you know, I just feel guilt. I just feel really guilty.
I'm not talking about someone's parenting. I'm talking about whoever's made that comment. Yeah, a child listening to filth about a Coca-Cola bottle on a live 18 plus TikTok. Diana and Linz has never ever had their child on TikTok.
What disgusts me is how comfortable Tracy was talking about this, knowing there were a child listening. And
Susie, what's your problem like? What's wrong with me and Diana being on TikTok? Like, can we not go on TikTok because we're parents? What you doing on fucking TikTok?
Half hour ago, we didn't have no kids. We ain't got our kids. So what does it make a difference when they say that we've got our kids on here 24/7? No, it doesn't make sense. Just trolls.
And I don't put my kid on TikTok, so.
And a lot of us are parents, but you don't know how old our children are.
Okay, I'll tell you what, next time I see a child on an 18 live, and they're talking sexual, they're adults, I won't say anything. I won't say, I'll think, okay, well, it's accepted, yeah? So it's accepted by you, yeah? So I'll remember that, yeah? You remember that. Okay, no problem. So it's if you've got your kid on TikTok, yeah, where they've come down, whatever reason, and someone's talking sexual, yeah, you accept that. Okay, I get it. You all need your devices checked.
And I did start off with a man had his daughter on the live yesterday, but then he was in the comments, so that's why I mentioned his name.
Yeah.
And the reason why he was in the comments was because he come in to stick up for Frankie. And we all know what we think of Frankie.
Yes, and not one of them have mentioned what Tracy said. Not one has said. Not one has mentioned the filth that came out of their mouth.
I just don't know how anybody can entertain sitting listening to that. And in Peril's live, they're just sitting listening to it. It's just, why would you? Why would you?
I mean,
That's the truth.
Said either, did she? But let's face it. I mean, you had EQ saying about her grandbabies, and she still made friends with her. God, she says it shows the mother that she was or is, isn't it? Really. Sorry, got to put that out there. Yeah, it does. Because anyone said that about my niece, I don't think I would be sitting in a box with them to get ever again.
I don't think any of you have done any wrong by having an opinion on how a child can sit in the background and listen to that. It's fucking vile. And him as a parent should be ashamed of himself for letting his daughter sit and listen to that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Letting it air on her show, letting her stay in the box and talk more, and then wanting to run polls on her. Disgusting, disgraceful. Be ashamed of yourselves.
They run polls on her. What do you mean?
They wanted to run polls to see if anybody else put strange objects up the fluff.
That's enough, Craig, for social services to get involved. I'm not going to lie. And they are on the set. Sorry, but it's a bit weird.
See that, can I address that, Amanda? See, you know nothing about being a mother, Ange, to be fair. You don't have to be a mother to have common sense of how you should be raising a child and what you can subject a child to and what you can't subject a child to. That comment is irrelevant, whether Angie's got kids or whether Angie's not got kids. Fuck's sake. Sorry, I'm going to get out of the box.
Awareness, but that parents, whether you may be naive, gullible to it, is to be careful. Because it's all evident in the media and it goes against you. Do you know what I mean? You know, you just look at that. What's the name? That I've got a name now. Vic Rose. She had her kids removed because of social media, and I don't understand why people still put their kids on social media. So that's not the first case. You know what I mean? You've got to remember this is people watching. You could have an argument with your kid. That's not going to look good. You know what I mean? That's not going to look good at all. You come off TikTok, you know.
Right, I'm going to jump out anyway. Thanks for letting me up, Ange. Girls, have a nice day. See you after.
See you
Bye,
later.
see you later.
See you later. Bye.
Oh God, I'm sweating, man. I've had the heat on. Oh.
Lala, are you okay? Please, just come on.
Yeah, no, like I said, I just I don't know. I find it really hard when, like, you know, you when you kind of feel like you've put someone in a really dark place. You know, do you know what I'm trying to say?
I understand, and you were just trying to bring awareness, you know, and in the kindest way, which is why I jumped in the box, because I wanted to bring awareness in the kindest way, you know. But now we've just found out who this person is, also, but we didn't know that before. So you did nothing wrong, Lala. You did nothing wrong at all. Bless you.
I didn't know he was that evil broccoli, and now I feel like an absolute gobshite for feeling sorry for him and having a cry, do you know?
But you're an empath. You're just like me. You're an empath, so you do feel, and you want to see it from both sides.
Well, I don't feel sorry for someone that did, you know, mocked my father. So,
yeah, but
I didn't know that at the time.
We didn't
know that.
You can feel how you feel, Lala, but just making me mad.
Angie, roll all the boxes, so will you check ASAP? Tell Ange to check what? WhatsApp or Snapchat? Well, I don't feel shit, because if he's going to go around trolling Angie's dead father, then expect sympathy for his wife that passed, or his kid's mother. Do you know what I mean?
I get that, Linz, but that,
Oh, seriously, if people actually think Alex is leaving, I hope he does get outed when he comes back in 2 days. If he does to leave, you know what I mean? And comes back in 2 days and done it all for the gifts. Or decides at the end of the competition, oh, I think I might stay now.
Angie, he's just thriving off people saying, oh, don't leave, you help our mental health. What, like, so he bullies another woman, that helps your mental health. That Irene, that old bitch, she's probably up his arse like something rotten. She's the one that said disabled people shouldn't have kids. Not a tramp.
Yeah. What am I looking at? This on here. No, I'm looking at.
Are you on Snap, Ange? Because it said Snap.
Huh?
Warlow the Boxer, what's his name? On Snap.
The only thing is weird, Top Girl, yeah? She's always on TikTok, you know, still, even though she's had a baby. I couldn't even, you know, with my dog, man. You had to take him for walks, feed him and all that. It's weird. She just seems to be more on TikTok.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, like, if my son was like that age or even just 1 or 2, you would never see me on TikTok. That literally couldn't even go for a piss in peace with him when he was that age.
Yeah.
She was feeding it yesterday and it was crying while she was talking in a box.
Terrible. But, you know, people just go and look after your kids, man. You know, give them attention, man. You know what I mean?
It was awful to she was awful to Straight Talker. She was really awful.
Yeah, I was shocked by that because Straight Talker, she did not go in on that crate. She was just like, just having a conversation, do you know what I mean? It was horrible the way they treated her.
Yeah, Top Girl called her a CUNT and kept dropping her and laughing and all. She just seems really nasty.
Yeah, because I thought she always had morals and she hated AB and she really said she would never go into his life. Just made me realise that everyone was right about her. She was a troll, wasn't she? She was trolling me. Because that wasn't the person she was. I thought she was a decent human being. But she's not. She has no morals. Absolutely none. This is a parent. You know what I mean? It just makes, honestly, my head boggles.
Yeah, she was nasty.
And this is her shouting in front of the kids and that and everything, man. She goes on here and calls people mongs. You know what I mean? That's, you know, that's disgusting. And she's shouting, always having these opinions, shouting for kids around her.
And when the body shames Diana, saying, oh yeah, she'll get the gifts in and put money together so she can get those weight loss jabs and all that shit.
It was making me fun and laugh though because you got Michelle in the box, ain't you, that's taking that man over.
Well,
so she's just taking the piss out of her anyway, won't she?
I will never have a go for live. I don't want to go live. And next minute, Top Girl's going live. You know what I mean? So it just made you wonder what she really was in it for. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, but I heard a lot of rumours about Top Girl when she was mod for Birdman, and she used to always make things up. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's weird. And there's...
Afternoon, Angie.
Oh, hi, yes, I didn't see you. Hello.
Hello. There's just too much drama in here, but everybody just needs to chill out. That's what it all comes down to.
I need to tell them, innit, that I can have a debate and have beef with someone without them getting involved. And this is your beef. Why are you getting involved? Not talking about you, but why that person getting involved? Nothing to do with you. It's like he's becoming like the after show. Like, if I wasn't here, he would have absolutely nothing to talk about on his FYP. You know what I mean?
They're scratching around for scraps, Angie, to try and make some content. That's what it is.
Yeah, 100%.
They just get your dirty seconds, Ange. That's all they do.
And this is why they don't pick up full conversations. They just get the bits and bats that they can scrabble around for, listen to hearsay, and then try and piece it all together to make some content, to get them some gifts and followers. And it's embarrassing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm losing my voice, man, for God's sake.
I just don't like the fact that they were the wrong ones last night. All disgraceful yous were, letting that sit in the box and talk the words that she did talk, when knowing that children would be watching, because it was 6:30, 7 o'clock on the night time, and you still let her run her mouth, and then you still wanted to run polls on her and ask what other objects she could do. So you're all disgraceful humans.
Yeah, exactly. And they're all now sitting defending it. How can you defend that? I mean, honestly, I think that they
anyone today that's and then anyone today that's tried to defend it as well, even defend that Craig, you're a bunch of wrong guns as well. Because you think that that's normal behaviour to let a child sit around and ask jokers.
Yeah. Can you imagine if that was on this platform? Where they would be having the same opinion? Yeah, can you imagine? Imagine if it was Linz that said it.
And the live would have run for a week. There'd be non-stop talk about it.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. Or if we supported Craig, they would be like, oh my God, how can we support that? It's disgusting.
That's what I was saying to you earlier, Angie. Like, regardless of what you do, whether it be right or wrong, they're always going to do the opposite.
Canadian Angie agrees he's doing it for gifts and having loads of women here to hero worship him. Yeah, exactly. He likes the praises. He's a narcissist where he wants praise all the time. And he's doing it for the gifts. I keep saying, the popular board, he did the same thing. I beat him, right? I got on the podium. And then the next minute he started talking about his depression, his mental health. You know? And now he's doing the same thing, talking about his mental health. I'm leaving the app. He's not going anywhere. He wants people to say, don't leave, Alex, don't leave. And then he won't end up leaving. He'll get all the gifts, yeah? Beat me, because that's what he's desperate for, because it's kind of, you know, a grown man to be wanting to desperately beat someone at something, yeah? And then he'll say, no, I'm not going to go, guys. Yeah, thank you, guys. Yeah, you've spoken me. You talked me out of it. I'm going to stay. But then he's got all the gifts. It's weird. But we're not doing popular. It's all the desperate housewives gifting him. All the women that needed their devices checked. I can tell you that. If I'm telling you, a guy that creates a profile saying he's 15 years old, I would not be supporting.
Yeah, he probably gets some sexual little thrill out of it, like he's a proper weirdo.
Yeah, and so does his bloody supporters.
Pepsi's for the cheap birds, Burner Boy. Coke's for the expensive birds.
Yeah, there's more about...
What do you mean, Kaz? He's a proper weirdo. He's a walking red flag. That's when he does walk. He's not bedbound, that is.
Exactly.
Jacking off, sending his winky all over to women when people are talking about kids and autism.
Yeah. Desperate women, innit? And it's all vulnerable women. Have you noticed it? And how can they sit there saying they've been through a trauma and support those kind of things?
So, and they're going into his room because it's a safe room. Piss off. When he goes on mute, he's probably jacking off.
So is he bedbound or not? I don't understand.
Jacking off.
No, he's not bed. Well, I don't know. He might be.
Because I know it gets mentioned quite a bit. I mean,
Sorry, guys, he did call this live a pedlo live. So yeah, that's.
I saw last night more over that side.
Is he going on
Alex,
6
you're
so
a
he don't have to
woman.
pay any tax on his gifts?
Well, I can assure
Devil
you.
Watcher.
I'm
Oh, another
certain.
vulnerable woman, the Devil Watcher. We've got another vulnerable woman here. Desperate. Wrong live, love.
And that word gets thrown around too much. And
We never
apparently,
remember, guys. We never started
oh,
it.
it's disgusting. It winds me up.
Yes, remember, we never started it. We were having a conversation about Craig, right? About Craig. Nothing to do with Alex, right? But Alex had to put him in his box, right? Because that's what he does, yeah? To talk about it. And to talk about me. And then to bring up the Discord, my Discord that he's been spying in once again. He started it yet again, yeah? It's come from him. Because we were talking about Craig, not Alex. Right, but everyone I have beef with, or I have an issue with, or I'm doing a wish list, or having a debate, he gets involved. He talks about it. So it's coming from him, not me. I'm reacting to everything he's saying, calling my platform a what did he say? We're pedlo enablers. That's it. You might as well call us a pedlo.
No, we were bringing awareness to how dangerous it is to have a child shown on any platform.
Absolutely, we're just giving him friendly
That
advice.
conversation that was held in P's live last night sounded like a peddlers and
Guys,
enablers
this
live.
is
No
how
one
it all
else's.
started. Let me tell you how it started. When I was just doing my FYP, not even discussing AB, we were talking about Craig and what happened on that platform, okay? I do the FYP. So this was said, okay? Here we go.
I've just told you that my mind went.
They're discussing my FYP. I don't ever start it. I react to it.
It had me thinking that I shouldn't have my children's things up. It had me.
Right, the way they're straightforward, right?
It's made me question my own actions, to be fair, Claire Bear.
Everybody can have their opinion, right, about what they want to do, but that is my child and I get to make the decisions.
No, you don't. That's where you're wrong. You are really wrong, Craig. You are wrong. Okay, you don't make the decisions when someone is talking filth and you've got your child watching it. Yeah? You don't. When someone's screen recording and taking screenshots of your child, you know what I mean? That is not okay.
And baby reindeer has already been on this live and says that she doesn't agree with it. That's her opinion. Fair enough.
Whether it's his kid or not, don't you understand? That's basically saying, right? Whereas my kid, you know, she can do, or he, I don't know if it's she or he, she wasn't it, can do what she wants. What go live? Go and people's platforms? You know, you can speak to your child how you want to speak to her because it's your child. No, that's not going to happen because social services will get involved. Stop keep saying it's your decision to do what you want to do and put your child in a position like that where she's hearing that kind of shit. It's not okay. I'm trying to say people screen record kids on here. This is not an app for kids. So it's not really your decision.
I shouldn't have my children's things up. It had me.
Right.
Everyone has a job to safeguard children.
It's made me question my own actions, to be fair, Claire Bear.
Everybody can have their opinion, right, about what they want to do, but that is my child and I get to make the decisions which she does. And baby reindeer has already been on this live and says that she doesn't agree with it. That's her opinion. Fair enough, but she's not came and attacked me for fucking having my kid on live.
Can I, like I said, it's everyone's responsibility to safeguard children. So it's not really your decision. People are going to talk about it, and they're going to have opinions.
But what about DG? I see people go at DG about having his daughter, but who cares? That's his decision. And he's obviously talked to his ex-missus regarding her being on live.
DG doesn't have his kid around conversations like that.
Don't have anybody agree.
There's a difference between having a kid around arguments, yeah, because my parents used to always argue when I was little, than talking about Coke bottle putting it up places you shouldn't be putting it up.
No, Craig.
Can I have the big box, please?
This is how it all started. And I was minding my own business, right?
As much that you had your daughter there. Well, I don't think it was that. I think what it was.
Yeah, mate, don't worry. It's nothing to do with you, mate.
Look,
Craig, I think what it was the context of the conversation.
So basically, even though we had that conversation about Craig and blah, 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 Alex made sure he went into the Discord, yeah, to incite more hatred on me and my platform, right? And go into the Discord and find out what everyone is saying. So he started this. We're reacting again.
But you already explained that you had your volume down. Your daughter didn't hear it because you're seeing your daughter coming.
So this is it, straight talker. This is obviously Angie's Discord now, and they're saying everyone's being so dramatic over this Craig shit. That platform is a peddler enabling platform.
There you
right?
go. A peddling enabling platform. A peddler enabling platform. He started it. I react. Okay. So stop people if they think that I started all this. I don't. What's it got to do with AB? What I spoke on about Craig. What's it got to do with him? It's not about him. It's not his beef. And then there's another one here. Well, listen to this. This is why I'm angry. And this is not okay. One sec. And it's his responsible, Craig. If someone's taking a screenshot of his kid, that's his responsibility as a parent to not put the kid on TikTok. Where is it? Here. Let me find it. One sec. Is it that one?
Main
no, one sec. Let me just put it in.
I'm sorry, Fancy Fairy, but being called a peddler enabling platform is not taking it too far at all. It's completely insulting. And I would like to have a conversation with Alex myself because I'm absolutely fuming with him now.
Pedlo enabling platform right there, okay, in a message twice now, okay.
It was calling us wrong uns as well, Ange, and racist with Tough Girl. I've got the comments on the other
This all
phone.
came from us talking about someone that was none of his business, nothing to do with him. And he decided, if I have a beef with Miss Red, Alex gets involved. I have beef with, it's not even beef, but an opinion about someone he doesn't even know, Alex gets involved. I have a debate on DV, Alex gets involved. I have a wish list up, for God's sake. People are sending me Christmas presents, Alex gets involved. I have a debate on racism, Alex gets involved. I especially have beef with Miss Red, Alex gets involved. He gets involved with everything I do on my platform. Mental health, he gets involved. DV trying to get Vicky into his platform, saying don't go into her life. His life is his platform is a safe place. I react to everything he does. He won't leave me alone, and it proves it. Him going into my Discord, getting up messages, constantly stalking me, constantly. Yeah, I react. I probably don't have the best reactions, but that's what it is because I've had enough. I'm up to here. Yeah, with me not even being able to breathe. I mean, come on, guys. Me having a wish list he went on it. And it started off other platforms doing the same thing, that hatred, where it goes from that platform to that one, to this one, to that one. Everything I do on my platform, he has something to say about it. We can sit here and just be having a laugh, and he will say something about it. He's always got something to say. He won't leave me alone. And he's sitting there talking about his mental health. He put me through a year of hell. He's obsessed. And let's listen to this next one. All right? These are all from him. Wait a minute. Where is it? Where did I put it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think it's here. I can't even find it now. Do you have that video, Linz?
Lynn's in the box.
Oh.
Discord.
Let me find it.
Tits up.
It might be on this one. Wait a minute. It might be on here.
And she said which one?
Got it here somewhere. Wait a minute.
Lynn said which one, Ange? She's in the chat still.
Okay. I've got it here.
Now, guys, I'm going to jump in red and I'll be firing straight back up after. If you think it's acceptable to making fucking accounts of his children up now, right? I'm going to tell you now, go on and alive yourself happily, and do it fast as well, because you're no good to anyone. You sick individuals. I'll be back, guys.
Yeah. The only responsible person here is Craig, right? I'm not saying it's okay ever to screenshot any child. Don't get me wrong, but as a parent, yeah. You've got to take the responsibility and stop putting your kids on here. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking weird. You triggered her, Alex. I don't give a fuck.
So it's talking about me here. You triggered her, so it must be talking about me. I'm not triggered, but you did start it.
I think it's acceptable to coming in lives, right? I'm going to jump down now, guys. I'm going to jump in red, and I'll be firing straight back up after. If you think it's acceptable to making fucking accounts of his children up now,
so basically, right? He's talking about me here. I wasn't too sure. Saying if I think it's acceptable for someone to make up a screenshot of a child, which I never said that it's ever acceptable, but it is that was parents' responsibility if you're putting your kid on TikTok, right? So let's listen to it again. You can hear it.
It's fucking weird. You triggered her, Alex. I don't give a fuck. Anyone that thinks it's acceptable to coming in lives, right? I'm going to jump down now, guys. I'm going to jump in red, and I'll be firing straight back up after. If you think it's acceptable to making fucking accounts of his children up now, right? I'm going to tell you now. Go on and unalive
There you
yourself
go.
happily.
If I think it's okay for people to make accounts up, he's telling me to go on a live
Do it
myself.
fast as well, because you're not
Do it
you're not
fast.
good to anyone. You sick individuals.
That is actually a
back,
piss
guys.
matter, just that video, Alex, by the way. Because you're telling me to go on a live myself, right? Saying that, making it out, telling people that I am okay and I accept, and I think it's okay for people to screenshot children, like, you know, when parents put it out there themselves. I didn't say it was okay, but it is definitely the parents' responsibility.
And it was definitely someone listening that overheard the conversation that was being had on why you shouldn't have his children on the pictures. So straight away they made up an account. And if anything, Alex don't even sound like he's bothered there. If
You know
anything,
what?
it sounds like Alex was the
Honestly, you know
person
what?
that did it in my
I
eyes.
believe that was Alex that made up a fake account. Yeah, Cat or his mod. Yeah, made a fake account of him. Why come onto my live? Why not go into Alex's live and do that? But you came into my live. So that's a setup. Cat, I believe it's Cat as well, that made up that fake account, took a picture of Craig's child, come onto my platform. Alex said it wasn't blocked. It was blocked. Okay. But how do you know, Alex? This is my question, because you're live, aren't you? Or were you watching? You must have been watching. How do you know it wasn't blocked? I mean, it was blocked, but how do you know all this happened?